I've got to use my head and think. I feel like we have to know this somewhere. I feel like we've missed this. Is this a hint? I feel like this is our next step, but I'm not sure where. Select subsystem. Okay. What was the point of this? This is just a bunch of pictures. Okay. We can put or do something to this. So we can like put something in there and then use the audio to lure it out. Oh. Okay, we have to make thermite. Maybe that's for the door? I feel like we need to record him. Man, this is tough. I'm missing something. I'm missing something that I think is obvious, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Stop missing it? Yeah. Yeah. Can you do something with the valve in the back of the morgue? No. No. On the Steam page it says, watch when the developer plays its Cohh. Is Cohh hiding something? No, I'm not a developer of this game. But they did ask if they could put me on Steam, and I said absolutely, because I love these guys. Yep. Let's go back to you. Can I burn him? No. Chat, I've got to use my head and think. Maybe you have to look more at the terminal where the pictures were. Some backgrounds may be a hint of some such. Maybe. Maybe. Insert sample for analysis. Okay. Is she dead? Oh yeah, she's totally dead. She's dead. Dead. Yep. Super dead. Mega dead. I'm gonna appear as survey data, which I don't think we have yet. Use the pipe and the optic lens. I thought we tried that earlier. Good idea. Maybe put that on the tip. Oh! Oh, wait! Oh, we can walk around this! Oh, dude! Okay.
Heavy on the central apparatus. 1138. Connection established.
Okay, good.
Warning. Energy reserves below 15%.
Okay.
Okay, not so good. Should be able to get the core sample out, though.
Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. What?
Well, Kane, damn it.
Language, Mac.
What happened?
I dropped the laser. Hold on.
Wait, what? Bro. Bro. Seriously?
Well, it worked. Believe it or not, the lock's cut open.
Mac must hurry.
Okay. Fine. We're fine. This is fine.
Whoa.
Loud noises.
Tell me about it.
What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Loud noises.
Yeah, I'm okay. Got through the door, right as the dig site collapsed behind me. Made it. Barely.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Where are you now?
Give me a second.
Oh. Okay. Hey! Stasis Bone Totem just went live. Congrats to the Brotherhood and everybody. You can find more information at stasis2.com for anyone that wants to check it out. So, big congrats to you guys. This has been awesome so far.
Applause, if you please.
And yeah, go buy this game, chat. Go buy this game. It's good. Support indie devs. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's this? Dr. Abdulaziz. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm ready to share with you the fantastic news that I've been transferred to a new facility. I'm excited about this opportunity and can't wait to share all the details with you in person. The work I'm doing here is truly groundbreaking. I'm grateful to be able to make such meaningful contributions to my field. I'm also thrilled to let you know that my superior mentioned the possibility of a bonus leave if I continue to excel at my work. Well, this is starting great. I'm sure it'll end great too. Life full of pixels and Swarm. Thank you for getting items off our store. You have 1 week left for the plushie. If you want to pick it up, you know where to get it. He's looking at you. He wants you. Thanks, y'all. I looked closer at the drone footage of the ancient water wheels surrounding Black Sand Beach. They were primarily used for milling. What's even more fascinating is the substance they were grinding. The millstones are coated in a fine white powder. I had it tested and it turns out to be bone dust, human bones. Why they were grinding remains as a mystery. Okay. I understand the company's desire to expand Omega deeper into the cave system. Still, there's no practical way of doing it without damaging sections of the excavation site. Do we really need a STEM station down here? These ruins are still mostly unexplored. Their inhabitants were remarkable, even from what little we know. Their technology was far more advanced than any other civilization from this period by hundreds of years. The historical significance of these findings cannot be overstated. They could change everything we know about our earliest ancestors. I implore you to halt expansion until we can find a way to preserve the ruins. A C-14 sample from the oldest milled bones has been dated to 1650 AD. Meanwhile, the structures themselves go back thousands of years. Perhaps the sample was contaminated. Either way, we must keep the site intact until we understand what we're dealing with. The core samples we drilled at 5671 Hz and 1.2 ms2 indicate that most of the cave system comprises of calcic plagioclase, sanidine with augite, olivine, and small amounts of leucite. I give myself 1 out of 10 for those pronunciations. This is unusual for the region, especially the ocean floor. The weathering further suggests this outcrop was exposed to the sun and wind some 2,000 years ago.
Nani?
What? Today my heart is heavy with grief. I received the terrible news that Yvette was tragically injured. The thought of informing Captain Haskins up top is just horrid. The loss is truly devastating. I found the critters that escaped from animal testing. They were breeding in the refrigeration tanks. I don't know what my colleagues were doing with them in the lab. Still, they should be more careful. Those things are nasty. Fluorantimoniac acidic blood and all. Yeah. Got word of the base lockdown. Guess I'm going to be stuck here for a while. I'm not complaining. We can't keep moving people into the temple, even if the quarantine lasts only a few days. They're damaging the incredible, valuable excavation site. Find another place to put them. Everyone's piled into the Prime Omega laboratory. My claustrophobia kept me out of here. It's been so tranquil. Where is everybody? The decon chamber alarm was going nuts. I looked at the lab door and was piled high with congealed torsos. At first glance, I could see something that looked like a gnarled tree with knotted branches and a twisted trunk, but upon closer inspection, its branches were made up of human arms and legs, twisted and contorted into grotesque shapes. The trunk was comprised of torsos stacked one on top of another, their eyes and mouths open in eternal screams of agony. The creature seemed to pulsate with life, its limbs writhing and twitching as if it were in constant pain. Every now and then, a blood-curdling scream would emit from their mouths. I've collapsed the bridge to ensure it stays in the lab. I don't fear death, for I know nothing is left to experience pain once the mind is gone, but I would have liked to explore more of the world and uncover a shared past. Alas, even in this current project, which will take my life, remains unfinished. The many stories in these walls waiting to be told will not find their interpreter in me. There's comfort in meeting my end locked up in a temple erected by a lost civilization. It is a good death for an adventurer. If you find this log, please have my body sent to the corpse ring for burial. I promised my parents I would return to them. Wow.
Oh, Cain's reign.
Is it... It's still alive?
The creature is, not the poor bastard underneath it.
An unpleasant end.
Maybe you can cut it off him?
That would mean getting close to it.
Poke it! Poke it! Oh. Is it on fire? No? Ew. Okay, let's keep moving.
Oh, jeez. That is a long drop.
Distance to bottom of crevice is incalculable.
Well, that makes me feel better.
What are you going to do?
Gotta get across, obviously. Need to bridge the gap. Somehow. Charlie, you see this? The reaction in the metal?
Yeah. It's amazing. Some sort of chemical reaction?
An ancient technology. And like everything else here, one better left alone.
Wish I had the luxury.
So it's this one. Oh, is it this one? What was this? The other one? Did I break it? I feel like I broke it. I feel like we need to, like, remove these or something. Turn it off and on again? I want to, but I can't move this anymore. Yeah, I think we need to come back later to this. You know what really grinds my gears, Cohh? I don't. Go on. Yeah, we have to do something with these. But I don't think we have whatever we need yet. Okay. I'll call IT support. I am IT support! I'm scared. Okay. Oh, we're stuck in here now. Okay. Okay. So, we haven't found a matrix yet. Oh. Was that the hint? I think that was the hint. But I completely ignored it. Aha! Hopefully I didn't break it. Yeah, Julia, that's just fine. You got it. Already read all this. Nothing in there. Can't do anything with this. Can't sample it. Can't fry it. Can't. Oh!
This thing's blood. It melted right through the metal.
Cutting it open didn't stop it?
No. It's writhing. It didn't even notice, I'd say.
Very little would stop it. It is a higher form.
Compared to what?
Put it on fire. Okay. So we've got some super, I can melt this acidic stuff. Okay. This is still flipping out over here. There's nothing we can do here. All right. Let's see what else we can do anywhere else. We don't have any biological material. Oh. Okay, that's the core sample. So maybe, what is this exactly? Okay. Let's go see if we can use this in the machine down here. Hey, I love your show. Is this game better than Vampire Survivors? They're nothing alike, so it's kind of hard to compare those two, to be honest.
Stand by. Analyzing core sample. Alert. Mining survey data received.
Okay. I know what we can do with this. Okay. It's okay. I gotta make a quick call. We good. Okay, so I think this was in the guy's notes, wasn't it? How do we get to those? Here? Was it here? No. Maybe. Oh, here it is. 556.71 hertz at 1.29.
Kane, heavy under central apparatus. 1138. Power procedure initiated.
Children should not play near this machine, Charlie.
You're probably right, Mose.
Boom.
Warning. Kane, heavy under central apparatus. 1138 in operation. Operation should be conducted by licensed HUDA engineers only.
Is that so?
Boop. This game good? It's been great so far. Been really digging it.
Heck, I did it. I got the drill to finish its run.
Still have all your arms?
Legs too. Looks like a cave on the other side.
That cave system will lead you to Alpha Base, assuming you haven't destabilized its structural integrity. It very well could collapse on you.
Bucket of optimism, are you, pal?
Dead diver. Oh, Lord.
There's a dead diver here. He died in his suit.
May his mind find the Nexus. Does he have anything useful?
A hydrophone. An empty has-bag. And aluminum welding. Roger Kalan. Funny how seemingly insignificant events can drastically change your life. One moment I was peeing the ocean floor looking for whale signs, and the next I was promoted. This is not how I expected my life to turn out. I had a mountain of educational debt and a miserable wife. I can still hear her voice. Who studies marine biology anyway? She repeatedly asked this question for 10 years straight. You will never amount to anything, Roger! I should have listened to my mother. Blah, blah, blah. Well, look at me now. Professors, allow me to be the first to welcome you to Alpha. This is the first momentous step towards understanding more of our past and exploiting it for future profit. I'm thrilled to have you agree to join me and Kane in this undertaking. If you have any based Roger's wife, that's right. If you have any questions, I'm at your disposal. I've mapped most of the site already. I'm preparing to lead expeditions into the temple system. Okay. Kane plans to exploit the fauna here. The oceans are mostly fished out and seafood is a rare delicacy, but in this region, marine life seems to thrive. I caught it. Stupendous definitive proof that something in this cave system is allowing complex life to exist and evolve over 20,000 feet below the ocean's surface. It's beautiful. Okay, maybe not beautiful. It's a maggot, but particularly feisty one at that. It immediately latched onto my wrist and started sucking my blood.
Nani?
I'm sorry, what? Predatory behavior means there's prey, which means there are more discoveries to be made. Oh, okay. Professor Skullwalker? Aaron Skullwalker? Your name is Skull... Dude, that's like a 40K commander name. I would like to take this opportunity to express my admiration for you. In particular, your voyages beyond the Outer Rim played no small part in igniting my passion for exploration. I would love to share some stories with you over a drink, perhaps, one pioneer to another. We've been feeding my new pet algae from around the base. We're no shortage of this stuff. The little beastie's appetite seems to know no limits, and its growth rate is staggering. The professors weren't as keen to join my expedition as I'd hoped. Chambers, I fully understand. I'd heard about the side effects of a full-body transplant. She's probably not as fit as she looks, and getting around in a dive suit's already challenging. Skullwalker, though, I'm disappointed. The last true frontiersman of our time should be thrilled to participate in an honest exploration again, or at least talk about it. But all he asked me is about my family. You may be my greatest hero, sir, but even you won't entice me to speaking about my ex-wife. There's not enough rum here for that conversation. Wow. I was so eager to see how large the maggot would grow, I began feeding it my own blood. After all, that was the first thing it went for. I didn't factor in that the increase in strength had not been proportional to its growth and size. It appears to be develop a heightened awareness of its surroundings. Have you ever looked at hungrily Have you ever been looked at hungrily by a dog-sized, oozing balloon-like thing? It's even less fun than it sounds. Just wanted to say, should you hear loud banging in my laboratory, do not be alarmed. It's just an experiment I'm running. Everything is proceeding as intended, though I would advise against entering my work area without me, especially if you have recently eaten chicken.
Nani?
As the senior ranking member in this endeavor, I'm ordering everyone to remain inside Alpha Base until further notice. Should you hear knocking, slithering, or any other unusual noise coming from outside, then proceed to another part of the base just to be safe and call me. Mr. Callum, the board appreciates your enthusiasm for this project and your role in identifying the site. They would like to remind you that your job is to facilitate the research of Professor Chambers and Skullwalker to collect samples of our experts who just arrived on the deep sea rig. Alright. None of this requires you to conduct your own studies. The research budget will not be altered barring exceptional circumstances, so please focus on your prescribed duties. Found little bastard. It burrowed into the stand and was catching small fish. It seems to have evolved into an ambush predator like a bobbit worm. Incredible. This physiological and behavioral changes are happening right before my eyes. The board is interested in the new specimen, but they must again remind you your job is to simply retrieve new samples and send them to Deep Sea 15. Alpha is not yet equipped to study xeno life forms. Spike in seismic activity called the collapse of primary ingress into the cave and temple structure. We are sending the drilling technician to widen the entrance so the supply shipments can be resumed. The fragile cage system isn't the best place to use sonic attractors, but how else was I supposed to attract larger fish? While the attractors were working, my new buddy managed to snag a few juicy specimens. The sonic attractor also wrecked most of the electrical systems and distorted the magnetic field, which the walls amplified. Imagine you're a cut-to-the-chase sort of guy. Oh, this is to Daniel Gunderson. I imagine you're a cut-to-the-chase sort of guy, so I'd say limit it to 18 feet in diameter max and go from there. With the recent collapse, it's the only way out of this place. There's no good way to say this, so I'll just rip off the Band-Aid. We're sealed in completely. I don't know exactly how it happened, but Gunderson's drilling caused another cave-in. But fear not, we honor the value of our work, and so does Kane. I'm certain they will spare no expense to free us. I'll just wait here for Gunderson to open the passage.
Oh, get the damn fish.
I will, thank you. Didn't check, I'll just wait here for Gunderson to open the passage. Didn't check my gear before I left. Guess I never learned. Sheila would shake her head and laugh if she saw me now. Same old Roger, always getting ahead of himself. I wonder what she would say if she knew I named the maggot after her. Little guy's got legs now. Many of them. As if it wasn't horrifying enough. I suppose if I die, I can be satisfied that here at the edge of the world I brushed up against mysteries beyond my comprehension, mysteries to which I led the way. Only getting 1 BPS. I guess they're moving the data receiver elsewhere. The Newman is not going to be happy trapped down here. I'm amazed Kane would risk pissing that thing off. Oh, wow. And then he gets the email saying they've abandoned him. And we've released your ex-wife from her debt. Oh, God. She will surely be in the Nexus waiting for you with her arms open wide. So wait, does releasing someone from their debt mean they killed them? Because the Nexus is like their afterlife. Oh, God, dude, jeez.